It's day 298 since the scandal. The storm kept things quiet. No movement, no signals. Maybe a little too quiet. But I don't think they found me. At least not yet. And the weather, it bought me time. Time to prove that I'm not the fraud they say I am. Now it's just me, the rabbit, and the procedure. No.
And 1, and boop boop boop, and 2, and boop boop boop. And that's yet another 2 unobtainables off the board. Nice. My name's Kez, and I claim I don't follow the script. And then immediately follow the script. My goal is simple. Collecting every single cursed block, mob, item or terrain feature I probably shouldn't even know about. So naturally, I check my mailbox. Hey Kez,
if you're reading this, something went very wrong. Either they caught up to me, or the experiment didn't hold. Normally finding that rabbit would be like chasing shadows, 1 in 1,000. But I have planned for that. There's a tracker on it. The coordinates should lead you straight to the rabbit. Good luck, your favorite scientist cat, Ash.
Oh yeah, that's right. If I place the portal there, I spawn underground. Let's build up. Okay, it should be right around here. Somewhere here should be like a killer bunny, but I don't think it's spawned. Maybe that's because like my portal is like in a different place, so like all the animals get loaded differently. And it didn't spawn because of that. Huh. I think I got to do some more experimenting. So you might be asking, Kez, what are you doing and what even is a killer bunny? The killer bunny is a joke mob suggested by the community, referencing Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It doesn't spawn naturally anymore, but in old snapshots for 1.8 it actually had a 1 in 1,000 chance of spawning. Finding one would not be easy, so I used this tool made by Captain Solo to find one rabbit 16,000 blocks away. But unlike in my testing world, this time it didn't spawn, and we have to figure out why. Okay, so I do have an idea why this bunny isn't spawning in. And I think it has to do where I constricted the portal, because when I did it in testing world, I didn't build it here. I built it a bit more to the left, I think. Maybe like over there. Yeah, let's build a portal right here. And light it and go through. And then we spawn in the water. Okay. Let's go to the place. So I think that's the hill where the bunny should spawn. Let's see. Okay, is it like these bunnies? Yes. So it has to do like where I come from. I didn't know like mob spawning worked like that. And that's not the only thing I found out during testing, because I also found out something else. There are 2 killer rabbits, because that's one. Yeah, and this is also one, I think. Yeah. So yes, we have 2 killer bunnies on our hand, and I'm going to get them both. What do you mean that's a horrible joke? So let's like build it here. What? So, huh? How does that work? So you spawn me in the air above like an unlit portal? Okay, let's get going. Okay, so I should be like approaching the mountains. I think it's that way. Oh no, and I died. Well, it raises like a really interesting question, because like I have a backup, but do I in this situation like load the backup? Because like this is more of a survival thing. It's not like the unobtainable didn't work, but I just died legit, so I suppose then I should get it myself. So like playing in this Minecraft version for me is like, I don't know. On the one hand it's kind of nostalgic, but on one hand it's also totally not. Because like while this is like around the version I started playing, I feel more nostalgic for like beta Minecraft, like the real old Minecraft and alpha. Even though I didn't play that until I was way older. And I'm not sure why this is. People either play like modern Minecraft or like alpha or beta, and not really in between. Oh, I think I died here. Like, fell down this ravine and then I enderpearled and died. Oh, is this it? Yeah! We got Killer Bunny, finally. Okay, get that laid. Okay, that's one. Ow! So there should be one right here too, I think. Yeah, here's the other one. Okay. So after sending the rabbits into the nether and giving them an awful butt surgery, I managed to get these beasts back to my home portal. Normally I would just pick the unobtainables, put them in the museum and do the outro. But today is different. You see, there are a couple more unobtainables having to do with these killer bunnies that I really want to have. The first one is actually pretty easy. If I just let myself die by these things. You can see if I go to statistics, mobs, that I have been killed by a rabbit. Rabbit killed you 1 time. So the first one was pretty easy, but the second unobtainable may be a little bit more challenging. You see in the next snapshot, 14W28A, there is a little bug in the code where you reload a bunny, there is a 1 in a 2500 chance of it having a glitchy name. And the best part is, this also works for normal bunnies. Only issue is its rarity, so we have to design a farm for it. So here's the idea, right? What if we use end portals in the end to continuously teleport rabbits between dimensions, in that way reloading. So if we let sand fall through, we can find world spawn, and if we stack up here, we can build another portal. So every time a rabbit comes through, it will land on this grass block, and then it will get pushed back into the end. If we create a ton of portals here so they can push each other back to the overworld, then we should be set in stone, right? So if I send like a rabbit through, then yes, they respawn here because they push each other out again. So eventually, right, one of these rabbits should get like that glitched out name tag. Oh, I think I saw one for a split second. I think it's working. Okay, yeah, let's do this in survival. And they killed me. Oh no. I have to get my stuff back. Oh, no. Oh, don't kill me again. Oh, this is gonna be a dead loop if I don't watch out. Let's get a little bit back and go around. Yeah. Oh. Did you just see that? Yes, that's correct. One of these buddies already has this broken name, but I also want it for all of the other variants, so I bred them up, and I just have to release them. So after a bit of AFKing, I got a lot of rabbits with the legal name. So I think I'm going to block everything off because I don't want these guys continuously going to the overworld. So you might be wondering why this is an unobtainable, because Can you not just rename a rabbit to this name? Well, yes, you could, and nobody would be the wiser, because this is an unobservable unobtainable. It means you have to use commands or external tools to view the part that is unobtainable. So here's an example of a normal rabbit. It spawns with the MBT persistence required set to 0. When you give it a name using a name tag, the persistence will be set to 1, making it impossible to have a name with the MBT set to 0. But because the name of our rabbit was given without a name tag, the persistence is still set to 0. While it's impossible to differentiate it from a name tag rabbit, this is technically still an unobtainable. So I updated a few versions, and as you can see, these guys look a lot more hostile, and they don't only look a lot more hostile, but they are. So I actually had to lower my difficulty because I already died again to these guys, and I'm not planning on dying again. So yeah, we got 2 out of the way, and remember how in the last one we changed the name of the unobtainable? Well, this last one has to do with the same thing, just slightly different. You see? Using resource specs, we can actually change how languages work. So we got a brand new language right here called Rabbitese. And I've changed the name of the killer bunny. So if we breed a new killer bunny, it should have the name I wrote down in the texture pack. Let's try to breed them again if that's possible. Please don't kill me. So if I back up, if everything went right, that rabbit should have a custom name. Let's see. Oh, it's trying to kill me. No, please. Okay, slight issue. The killer bunnies? Yes, they somehow escaped the pen I made for them. So I had to wrangle them in. I had a few near-death attempts. I actually died a couple of times. But finally, I got them in, and I got this rabbit with a really long name. So what's special about this is that you cannot rename a name tag longer than 50 characters, meaning that you can see this unobtainable in its name, which is really cool. And this is where you guys can come into play. If you know a funny name for So this is where you guys can come into play. If you know a funny name for a rabbit, for a killer bunny, please let me know, and I'm gonna die doing this. Oh no. Oh, I survived. I didn't survive. So yeah, if you have any ideas for names for those killer bunnies, please let me know and I may add them to the world. But until then, you might enjoy this video where I get the debug world inside of survival.